In this podcast episode, Eric Topol, a seasoned cardiologist and researcher, dives into the significant gap between average lifespan and health span, exploring the reasons why many people lose 15 or more years of healthy living. He discusses the critical lifestyle factors influencing healthy aging, the challenges of modern medicine's late intervention in chronic diseases, and the transformative role of emerging technology and personalized data in prevention. Throughout the conversation, Eric highlights key environmental concerns, the role of genetics, and how a broader, more nuanced concept of lifestyle, termed Lifestyle Plus, can empower individuals to extend their years of vitality. Eric opens by clarifying the growing divide between lifespan and health span, the duration of life one spends free from chronic disease and disability. Although average lifespan might reach around 80 years, the average health span ends closer to 65, leading to 15 years or more plagued by conditions like cancer, heart disease, or neurodegeneration. This gap is largely due to lifestyle-related factors, including insufficient physical activity, poor diet heavy in ultra-processed foods, lack of sleep, and environmental toxins such as air pollution, plastics, and forever chemicals. Despite advances in medical technology, many individuals suffer prolonged frailty or cognitive decline rather than enjoying quality life in these extra years. Eric recounts the Wellderly project, a decade-long study identifying about 1,400 individuals in their late 80s who had evaded chronic diseases and medication entirely. This rare cohort helped to challenge the common belief that longevity and health are heavily genetically driven. Whole genome sequencing revealed minimal genetic explanation, which spotlighted other explanations, most notably the immune system's role. Lifestyle factors such as frequent exercise greatly maintain immune health and modulate inflammation, crucial for aging well, thus shifting focus away from genetics toward modifiable behaviors and immune resilience. A central theme Eric emphasizes is the broadened definition of Lifestyle Plus, which extends traditional health advice to include environmental exposures, social connection, and psychological well-being. Diet is examined beyond simple macronutrient intake to acknowledge the vast impact of ultra-processed foods, emphasizing the Mediterranean diet as a gold standard in reducing cardiovascular and neurodegenerative risks. Exercise is noted as more than aerobic activity. It also involves good posture, resistance training, and balance exercises to prevent falls and maintain musculoskeletal health. Sleep, loneliness, and environmental toxins like air pollution and microplastics are integral parts of this comprehensive lifestyle framework that influences health span. Eric stresses that no single diet or exercise regimen suits everyone. Advances such as continuous glucose monitors, CGMs, reveal how individuals respond uniquely to the same foods, highlighting the power of personalized data in guiding healthier dietary choices. He envisions a future where multi-layered data, including genomics, biomarkers, gut microbiome, and lifestyle inputs, coupled with artificial intelligence, will enable tailored plans for optimal health. For example, protein intake and muscle maintenance are intertwined with strength training, and measuring muscle mass can help gauge individual needs rather than relying on generic guidelines. Heart disease, cancer, and neurodegeneration represent the big three killers and account for approximately 85% of health span loss. These diseases share common pathogenic pathways, including chronic inflammation and immune dysfunction, with incubation periods often extending 20 years or more before symptoms arise. This long preclinical phase presents an opportunity for early detection and prevention. Eric notes that regular exercise plays a robust protective role across all three conditions by enhancing immune function and reducing systemic inflammation. Eric highlights the underappreciated impact of environmental factors under the Lifestyle Plus umbrella. Air pollution remains a major pro-inflammatory threat linked to diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and cancer, disproportionately affecting lower socioeconomic populations. The emergence of microplastics inside human arteries with associated elevated risks of heart attacks and strokes signals a growing and disturbing area of concern. He identifies forever chemicals, PFAS, as widespread in household products, cosmetics, and non-stick cookware, contributing further to the toxic load on the body. Personal mitigation steps like avoiding plastic containers for hot liquids, water filtration, and using cast iron cookware help reduce exposure, but large-scale policy interventions remain essential. Modern medicine's traditional focus on late-stage disease treatment fails to close the health span gap. Eric advocates for a paradigm shift toward early personalized prevention, utilizing advances in genomics, proteomics, and AI. Polygenic risk scores, which assess inherited risk for diseases like Alzheimer's and cancer, combined with novel blood markers such as the phosphorylated tau, p-tau217 protein, for early Alzheimer's detection, allow for risk stratification decades before symptoms emerge. This early insight enables tailored lifestyle interventions proven to modulate risk, such as exercise and diet, potentially delaying or preventing disease onset. Eric critiques one-size-fits-all screening approaches, using breast cancer screening as an example. Standard age-based screenings often result in high rates of false positives and unnecessary interventions, while missing most cancers that present symptomatically. Risk-based screening, guided by genetic data and immune system clocks, would more effectively target those at high risk and reduce overdiagnosis and anxiety in low-risk individuals. This individualized strategy reflects a broader movement from population-level policies to precision medicine that conserves resources and maximizes benefit. Beyond physical health, Eric notes the importance of psychological disposition and social connection for healthy aging. The Wellderly cohort was notably upbeat and socially engaged, echoing observations from longevity studies worldwide and hospice care research, highlighting the role of hope, optimism, and meaningful relationships. Loneliness and social isolation emerge as independent risk factors for all major age-related diseases, underscoring the need to consider mental and emotional health integral to lifestyle plus strategies. Eric is optimistic about the role AI and deep data layers will play in the future of health. Integrating genomics, proteomics, lifestyle monitoring, and environmental data, AI can help predict health trajectories, guide personalized interventions, and identify at-risk individuals long before clinical disease onset. Such precision prevention could radically transform healthcare from disease treatment to proactive health management, extending health span more cost-effectively and equitably across populations. A recurrent insight is that personalized data, whether from genetic testing, biomarker panels, or environmental toxin measurements, is highly motivating for individuals to take charge of their health. Eric shares how seeing his own BPA levels elevated prompted significant lifestyle changes. Likewise, communicating individual risk scores has been shown to encourage durable behavior change across smoking cessation, weight loss, and physical activity. Broadening public access to such data is a critical frontier in disease prevention. Throughout the discussion, Eric acknowledges that environmental exposures, ultra-processed food consumption, and access to health-promoting resources disproportionately affect less affluent communities. Effective prevention and personalized medicine must therefore be designed to be equitable and globally accessible to avoid widening health disparities. This calls for systemic policy actions alongside individual responsibility. Despite the formidable challenges, Eric conveys a powerful message of hope. The convergence of enriched lifestyle understanding, technological innovation, and a shift from late-stage treatment to early prevention can transform aging. It is never too late nor too early to adopt healthier behaviors. With the right tools and knowledge, individuals can significantly alter the course of aging and chronic disease, ensuring more years of vibrant, functional life.